All right. Hello? Hello?
What's Barum had to go use the
Yo.
bathroom. What's good?
Man, what is up, y'all? Welcome to the E.G.G Pod episode 6. Yo, I am welcome with our wonderful, great host. We have my boy Cryo. Cryo, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling speedy today, but sleepy at the same time.
Speedy? Like, you feeling speedy? Like, what does that mean? Like a crackhead?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, all right. We got the GOAT Price.
He had a BRB right now. He'll be back.
Bad. Well, we also got the GOAT Roses. Roses, how you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Bad. And then we have my dear brother, my baby boy, my son. You like to say anything today, Estella? How you feeling?
I'm older than you. Second of all, I'm, feeling pretty good.
That's good. So episode 6,
Oh, yeah, nigga.
I know, right? That nigga sounds sleepy as hell. That nigga oral for me. We also have a special guest for today, bro. The GOAT, one of the best branded players in this world, bro. The most glazed nigga in Prima, bro. That nigga's the Duke Dennis of Prima. Old ass nigga. Verum 22, bro. Verum 22. I don't know if he's here yet, but yeah. Wow, everybody gets warmed in when Verum used the restroom. Let's talk about a few topics, right? We got a few topics to get to before we get to the main topic. The main topic of the day is, will Sonic survive without Shadow the Hedgehog, right? We just had the wonderful year of the fearless year of Shadow, which was financially one of the best years that Sega had, like ever. Fucking 2.5 million sold on Shadow Generations, and that shit's only been out for 6 months. Fucking, it's been a good year. It was a good year last year, so we'll cover that. But we have a couple of news droplets. We have Sonic X McLaren. How y'all feeling about that? How y'all feeling?
All right, wanna go first?
I don't know. Yeah, I could go with
I'll
it.
go first. So me personally, I like the car. I like the way how it looks, but it kind of like gives me a question. Y'all prefer Sonic with lightning, or like with like wind? Like it's like what's the word?
I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back, my boy.
Welcome back. Because you know how like the Sonic movie, like Sonic is like powers is usually portrayed as like lightning, so, but we didn't get that in the games. But I wanted to know if what would y'all prefer, like lightning or like Sonic no lightning?
I like the mixture of both, right? I'm more akin. I seen somebody on Twitter a couple months ago that said Sonic was the storm, and I think if Sonic had his lightning and he had his wind, I feel like I like it more. But I don't know. I do like lightning, but I feel like Shadow should have lightning. What about you, Estella? What you feel about that?
Me personally, I think I like him with both. To be honest, like it doesn't like Night of the Wind. Then the whole thing about what they were doing with Sonic and the Lightning. Because like I said, I can see both for him. Now, granted, I do see Shadow with the Lightning as well, but for Sonic, I feel like I can see it for him for both. So either or for him, it looks really good. So it's not really a preference, but well, no, it is a preference. It's just a preference on like, hey, if you like the lightning more or the wind more, and then plus they can somehow implement them both in the future somehow. Just don't know.
Yeah, Roses.
Honestly, like, I feel like Shadow should be the one that has like, the lightning and stuff more than Sonic. Cause I feel like Shadow pulls it off better.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I do like. If y'all don't know, I like niggas that run fast, right? And my favorite DC superhero behind Batman and Superman is the Flash, right? And I do like the lightning aspect and shit. And I think the CW really gave the Flash different type of lightning and shit. But I don't know. I feel like Sonic needs something that's to him, right? You know what I'm saying? Like the lightning isn't per se his. I feel like that wind or mixed with a little lightning in it, it'll be his. But Verum, how do you feel about it, right? Cryo asked the question, how do you feel about Sonic recently having lightning as his power set compared to wind?
You know, that's a really good question. I feel like I don't think it has to be dictated to either or Sonic or Shadow. I actually like the sound of that. I ain't gonna lie. Like I think wind, it doesn't have as much flair, right? And there's nothing wrong with being like more subtle, but I kind of like the idea of maybe having a little bit more, flair and flash to it. Plus, it does pay homage to the Flash. Also, like Shadow and Sonic can actually both share it, and like Calypso mentioned in the chat, it could just appear differently. Like one could appear more aggressive and one could appear less aggressive. But I'm more in like line of Shadow, just kind of have it like, if not the Doom powers set, the like maybe some like fire aspects or something. I think that'd be pretty tough.
Ooh, some flames. He do got flames with his rockets, right? Hold on. I think it was in the IDW, right? That Shadow uses his flames from his skates as an attack. Hold on, Verum. You might be cooking, boy. You might be on some gas, dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yep. I think Sonic with the lightning, man, like he could make it work, bro. Like it might seem sort of generic, but like just think about using lightning attacks in the game. And I feel like he already kind of has low key wind attacks with his like spin dash and shit. Like he could just spin in a fucking circle and make a tornado.
Yeah, that's that hero shit, bro. See, Verum, you culture, you know about that. About that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like giving him some lightning, bro. Imagine in the next like Frontiers game, he has lightning. My bad, y'all. I don't want to talk too much.
No, you good, bro. This is a Yap session, bro. Yeah, that shit. I like a mix of both. Cryo, you asked the question. How do you feel about it?
Oh, me? I actually really like it. After like when Vera says it, like it brings a little bit more flair than what he did like before he had the lightning. Like it looks really cool, in my opinion.
Yeah,
especially when he like boosts like in Frontiers, like the little like lightning shit.
Oh
like,
yeah,
this trail,
the power boost. Yeah, that shit gas, bro. When you play Frontiers without like spamming the rings and you just hit that shit out the blue, you like, what the fuck? Like I remember my first time hitting that shit, I was like, damn, hold on.
It really like basically portrays like how fast Sonic really is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
That's all I gotta say about that.
But back to the main topic, right? Back on the small piece, we have the first pieces of the Sonic X McLaren collab, right? So this isn't the first time Sonic has collabed with McLaren. They collabed with McLaren back in 1993. They had a full copper bronze. It was a copper bronze type fucking trophy that they gave away to a F1 racer. It's in a museum to this day. But they're back collabing with F1 McLaren. They have a comic out. They have a whole comic. Is no dialogue, but however, in this comic, I think is foreshadowing a track. And Radical City from Sonic R is in that comic, bro. I think we might be getting Sonic R tracks in Crossworlds. That shit might be peak, dog. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like,
yeah.
They bring back the music. They get TJ Davis back in there, bro. Dog. How y'all feel about it, y'all?
Man, that would be really exciting. I'm not gonna lie.
Out of all the stations I would like to see, I would like to see like the city map and like Sonic R more than anything else. Before I was gonna say like the little rainbow map that they have in like Sonic R, but nah, that's actually gonna be like a off-brand Rainbow Road. Yeah.
I feel like for that last special club, right? You know how Mario Kart do it. You need something that's gonna be on the caliber of Rainbow Road, and I feel like a Sonic R track like Radical City, because Radical City is like, I feel like it's not even the first track in the game, but I feel like it's the most popular track, right? Because it's the one where you can like, it's pretty much open world. You got so many different routes and shit. Bro, you remember that track? You remember the city track?
Which one? Oh yeah.
from Sonic R.
Yep. Oh yeah. All like just the branching routes and stuff. That game had like, especially the bigger maps, they had like lots of secret paths and shit.
Yeah. So if we get that shit, bro, that shit gonna be gas. It's gonna be gas. Rosie, how you feel about it?
Sorry, what was the question?
So we have a little bit of news from McLaren X Sonic. They had a comic, but in the comic they had a sneak peek of Radical City from Sonic R.
That does sound interesting.
Yeah, like I'm excited, bro. That TJ Davis, bro, that soundtrack, bro. Listen, all right. If they surprise us and they start adding fucking Sonic R remixes into Crossworlds, bro, I already think Crossworlds is gonna be the top selling Sonic game of all time. All right, Team Sonic Racing sold 3.5 million, and that shit was mid. So imagine this, dog. I might cry. Estella, how you feel, bro? Estella, you ever played Sonic R, bro? I know you're a rider,
Yeah,
nigga.
SARS, mid.
It's mid.
I mean, granted, it's not like amazing compared to all the racing games, but it's like
It ain't
No, I
transform. It ain't
No, I
trans-
have never
I
played
guess.
Sonic R, but I've definitely listened to the music. I have seen gameplay about it, so I know a little bit what y'all talked about. But hey, that would be a nice strike to have in the game.
Hell yeah, bro. I need that, bro. I need to feed it. Other than that, bro, I think that's all the tidbit of news that we had. I'm trying to think about all the posts that I posted. No, it was pretty much a dry week for Sonic. There's also a possibility that we might get a Formula One racer in the Crossworlds, because I don't know if y'all remember, we had Danica Patrick in fucking Crossworlds, but I heard that like Danica Patrick she didn't lost her damn mind, so I know her ass ain't coming back. Y'all know who Danica Patrick is?
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen her model in Transform, but like I don't know who she is.
Bro, she was a NASCAR racer, bro. Like I think she was one of the first female NASCAR racers. And they
I thought you was talking about that Spider-Man podcast character.
What the fuck? Wait, what's her name, bro? What's her name?
Her name is Danica, the one you can mute, bro.
Nah, bro, she a real person, dog. They put her and Wreck-It Ralph in Sonic All-Star Racing Transform, bro.
Oh yeah, I heard about that shit. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't even know who she is, but I heard about that happening.
So we might be getting F1 racer in the game, bro. I don't know what are y'all opinions on like real life people being in the game? Because if you put them niggas in the game, you gotta put James Marston in the game, right? You gotta put them in there.
Oh man,
You gotta put Donut Lord, Wade, fucking Jim Carrey. I know.
I'd rather not.
I
Jim
know-
Carrey would be the one thing.
I know that nigga Shiesty would love playing with Jim Carrey, but he love that nigga.
Hell no.
Wait, what the hell? What? When did he get in here, bro?
He been here,
When did he
bro.
get in
He been here.
here?
He
What
just
the
haven't
fuck?
noticed.
Oh my god.
Bro, I was sneak dissing, bro. I know your ass is in here. My bad, gang. I ain't recognize.
That's crazy.
I ain't.
Bro, the minute you said Jim Carrey, I teleported in here.
What the hell? What the hell? All
Yeah.
right, but let's get into the main topic of the day. All right, this is a very mind-boggling thing, right? So we have the financial data from Sonic, the year 2024, and the year of Shadow was one of the best years, if not the best year in Sonic's history, right? Toppling the classic era, all that shit. The Genesis. The movie 3 was a success, selling $500 million globally for tickets and streaming. We have Shadow Gens, which was a remake with a new little DLC booster, selling 2.5 million in 6 months. So we can kind of say Shadow here is carrying the franchise right now. He gripping that shit. He gripping that shit like it's an ass. But the topic for today is, will Sonic as a franchise survive without Shadow? How y'all feeling, bro? How y'all feel about it?
It already has.
Yeah. I mean,
I think.
And before and after, like Shadow was introduced.
I'm gonna be real with you, right? Sonic has survived without Shadow, but like even movie 1 and 2, Sonic didn't have this motion until the year of Shadow. You know what I'm saying? These niggas collabing with McLaren, bro. Cryo, I don't know, bro. I'm more on the fence that I feel like Shadow is about to become the Batman of the franchise, and that we might need this nigga going forward for like games and shit. Cause I feel like people won't even buy Frontiers 2 if Shadow don't pop up or have a part in the story, right? Shiesty, how you feel, bro?
Sure.
Bro, I don't know.
I feel like he can survive without Shadow, but it would hurt the franchise because Shadow's like the best character in the Sonic franchise, and his character bounces off really well with Sonic. Like that's the best part of Sonic Adventure 2
Yeah.
and Sonic Generations.
Yeah, I heavily think that Shadow and Knuckles have the best writing when it comes to the franchise. And like maybe I don't think Knuckles got the sauce, but I don't think you can substitute Shadow with Knuckles and like give Knuckles some more shine. I'm sorry for all the Knuckles niggas that's here, but like Shadow, bro, he is carrying, dog. Vam, how you feel, bro? You brought this topic up. I know you said you got some mind-boggling things.
Yeah. So the first thing I think, like, if you think about it, like, from a lot of perspectives, there's a lot of perspectives to look at it from, like, financially, and then, like, I mean, that's like the only one that even matters, really. But, like, creatively, even, like, yeah, Shadow, I think, lets you tell, like, a little bit more, like more mature stories, or closer to mature stories with Sonic you can without Sonic, or without Shadow, I mean. And I think we kind of saw a lot of that in the movie 3, and I think that he's just obviously a super hype character. But like, think about it from like the development perspective, like what they can do with a like half Shadow, half Sonic game in terms of like the narrative, splitting it up between them and the gameplay. They get the most out of their levels by kind of like just maybe altering them a little bit for Shadow and Sonic, because they both play very similar, but like they both have different like stories usually, and so like that, it just from like a development perspective, it's just really easy to justify Shadow's existence, really easy, and it's exciting. It's never a bad like addition. And then like from the marketing perspective, like have you seen any marketing of TSR without Shadow in it so far? Like the new game, not TSR, but what's it called again? Crossworlds.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he's literally in it. Like the red and blue in Crossworlds literally stands for Sonic and Shadow, bro. It stands for both of them.
You wanna know what's crazy, bro? In the opening, they have the first team they show is Team Hero, and Shadow's in the cut. He's not even with Team Dark in the opening, bro. What the fuck is going on, dog?
And my third point is just what Keanu Reeves brought to the character, bro, in terms of just like bringing it back to the mainstream, bro. People know that's Keanu Reeves that voice acted Shadow in the movies, and will be voice acting Shadow in the movies and in the game. Like the fact that he actually voiced Shadow is like pretty crazy. I don't know. I think he's just super mainstream now, and like Shiesty mentioned earlier, like they could do it, and like Cryo said, they've done it before. But it would just immediately be a loss, in my opinion, a huge loss of momentum that they're building right now. And like, it is kind of unfortunate because Knuckles could easily be that person, but I don't know. Like, it's Knuckles and Tails kind of just like are really good support characters for Sonic right now. And the true foil for Sonic is just Shadow.
Honestly, I kind of feel bad for Knuckles. Because Knuckles definitely had his shine taken, because in the movie that Knuckles was the rival in, right? They had the post-credit scene for Shadow. So all that fucking hype that Knuckles got in that movie was blown away with that post-credit scene. Knuckles got his ass whooped by Shadow in the movie. Damn, bro. What you say?
At the same time, like, oh no, my bad. But I feel like Knuckles and Tails' role in the movie was like really like earned. They each had a really good role in the movie. It just feels like heroes, like the movie franchise almost, and I'm kind of cool with that, you know.
Yeah. I think movie Knuckles is the best Knuckles. Right? I get what you're saying on that. I understand. fucking.
Mm.
But like, how would y'all feel if Shadow became like the second protagonist, bro? What's the name of it? How you pronounce it? The Durologist?
Deuterogonist.
Deuterogonist?
Pretty much like the Sasuke.
Yeah. Like, what if, like, not in the like Sasuke, him being evil and shit, but like Sasuke as him being the second main focus, right?
Yeah.
Cryo, how would
It's
you
kind
feel,
of like
right? Because I feel like Cryo, you might be a little. This topic might be like mind-boggling for you because you like, well, why do we need Shadow? We've been good without him. You know what I'm saying, Cryo?
I wasn't saying it like that. Like we don't need the nigga.
You know what? Hold on. Before we get back to you, Cryo, I forgot Roses. We did pass by you, Roses. How you feel about this whole topic from what we talked about so far?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like now the whole Sonic franchise would not survive if they didn't have Shadow. It's like how much stuff that Shadow has brought is like one of the fan favorite characters now. Like, I don't see it surviving without Shadow.
Yeah. But Cryo, back to you. So what you was saying, my boy?
I never said we technically didn't need the nigga. I feel like back to like what Verima was saying, like this like Sonic would not be as big as it is if like we didn't have the year that we had before.
Yeah.
Like the Sonic movie, like Sonic Gens, all the like Sonic merch and Shadow being like in like some of the merch as well. Sonic being like the TSR like trailers and shit.
Yeah.
And the fucking the DC Comics crossover, bro. Like I feel like we definitely need Shadow.
Bro, they teamed him up with Batman, bro. Like, and I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Superman is there, and Superman is teamed up with Knuckles. But I don't even give a fuck about Superman and Knuckles, bro. Bruce and Shadow and Wally and Sonic, that's the best part of the book. But my bad for cutting you off, Carter. My bad.
I didn't really have anything else to say after that.
Bro, Riley in the chat said that they had an argument in the group chat, in the podcast group chat. Estella, would you like to read that for us right quick, my boy? If you could pull it up.
Where is it at?
It's in the group chat. You just
what Riley
yeah.
said. Okay, Riley says yes. Well, hold on, my bad. Wait a minute. Riley said yes and yes. If we're talking meta contextually, then yeah, he's 5 without Shadow through the classic era and after when they didn't use the character, without using the character so much. If we're talking in lore wise, then yeah, but I think both want their company. They're rivals no matter what, so of course they can technically survive without each other, but it turned kind of boring. I think if they ever did a Shadow spinoff series, I think it could work, but it needs to be something newer for a character that's solely Maria's sob story. Maybe have it akin to Knuckles show with better pacing and writing, of course.
Knuckles show? Oh hell no! But I give it Riley saying. Has anybody here seen the full Knuckles show?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I've seen it all the way.
The Flames of Disaster.
I think I let it play in the background, but I don't even remember none of it. Besides Kid Cudi being in
Sure
it.
was something.
Is it really that bad?
It could have been better.
I watched the first episode and then it skipped to the last one, and that was my only experience, bro. I skipped all the extra shit, bro.
Because I've heard it was like the Wade show, basically.
Bro, apparently in the show, this nigga Knuckles got the Flames of Disasters from Iblis. You know what?
Don't know.
He still got his ass beat by Shadow. Like,
yeah,
that badly.
Yeah, he's you and Knuckles ain't doing that shit like Elise, right? He used it as a power up. So the Flame of Disasters, the Iblis, he uses Iblis as a whole power source, and got his ass whooped like it was nothing, bro. It wasn't even a fair fight between them two, bro. But
you know what?
My bad. Keep going, man.
You know what I was gonna say though. I honestly, you know what's crazy about Shadow? I think that Shadow has the potential to do what, like, I'm very biased, but like look at what Venom's done in the comics. Venom is almost like he's like as popular as Spider-Man is almost. Like he's literally just almost as big. and in the comics, like he's like his own character at this point. I think there's a lot of room to tell just Shadow stories that you don't even see Sonic appear in. And like I'd be interested in some of that. It might be really good for the franchise actually.
Yeah. And I feel like it's an easy way to do this, right? And this might piss somebody in here off. But I think if Shadow was to have a spinoff and he worked as the second protagonist, bro. I'm not saying that word Shiesty said, but if he was to do that, bro, all you gotta do is make boost games, right? Let Shadow have the boost games like in Shadow Gens, right? Give him that formula boost, adventure gameplay with the open zone gameplay and shit. Give him that, right? And let those games be about 2 to 3 or 4 or 5 hours long, and we get that shit every 2 years. And then the Sonic games could be the big open zone shit, frontier shit, mainline. Hey, I feel like that's but somebody here don't like boost. I'm not finna say no names. But Shiesty, how do you feel about all of it, right?
I like boost.
Because you are a prolific writer, right? And I feel like you like Shadow, bro. I feel like you like Shadow a lot. I think you like Shadow better than Metal Sonic, right?
Yeah.
Like, I thought you liked Metal Sonic more.
He cool. The Shadow got better writing.
Now, so how would you feel that nigga like stood up and like was like, you know what? That nigga just became the main focus.
I feel like that would be in the right direction. I feel like he is already the second most important character.
Yeah. I love that nigga, bro. And just like Varum
I think he
said,
can
bro,
have his own trilogy, bro. I think he can have a whole ass trilogy of games, bro. Like a whole true spin-off of games, bro. And it would sell crazy.
like Shadow has technically already got 2 spin-off games. And say what you will about Shadow of 5, but I think that shit still so good, which is insane. And Venom, like you said, bro, that identity that Venom has in the comics, bro, it's the fact that like the modern day, bro, people don't tie Venom to Spider-Man, right? Venom has his own Venomverse. He has his own fucking side characters, bro. You barely see Eddie himself beefing with Peter anytime these days, bro. When you see them two together, them niggas goddamn together fighting goddamn Cletus. Breaking down the wall. they breaking down the wall of that prison. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was gas, bro. And Vam, ain't it kind of crazy, bro? This shit kind of paracausal in a way that this nigga in the fucking concept art of Shadow, right? Has a couple notes. There's a note that says Vegeta like and inspired by Spawn, right? Spawn and Vegeta are fucking Shadow's inspiration, right? And we know how Spawn connects to damn Venom, but I don't think everybody else know. But like that shit kind of crazy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, dog.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Paracausal, dog. Paracausal. Fucking. And even the shit that we see even the shit we saw in Shadow Gens, right? That was some fucking King in Black shit right there, bro. Could Shadow get his own King in Black? Could we see that? Could we see a King in Black level event or fucking absolute carnage? I honestly think Shadow might need a rogues gallery, right? I feel like back on the topic, I feel like if they was to do a Shadow spinoff and Shadow was to break off from Sonic a little bit, I feel like you could tell the more fucking serious tales and stories and have some serious villains. Like, I don't know, maybe bring back that nigga Infinite back. I don't know. Y'all niggas fuck with Infinite or not?
Sonic Team didn't give us a reason to like fuck with Infinite besides his character in the song.
Bro,
That nigga literally got drop kicked by Shadow. Said like, "Oh, I'm angry now." Well, his whole team got murked by Shadow. Angry as fuck. Then instead of going to Shadow, that nigga went to Sonic and just started terrorizing that nigga. The only thing I think I agree with Cryo when I say like I don't think I care about that man. It's really just his character design and his song.
I like that he's voiced by Gara, and that Jet is voiced by Obito, and Zaz is voiced by Choji. That's it. Like his song is pretty edgy. Like 17-year-old me was blasting that shit in my room. Talking about I was the darkest of days, but you know, I feel like him and Methless got some heavy lifting. Rose in the chat said that Spawn is nothing alike to Venom besides design. Rose, do you know who made Venom and Spawn? Not to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy. You should look it up. But back on topic. Bro.
You didn't even give him a chance to like respond to that.
You know, Rose be rage baiting. I gotta shut that down quick. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Venom, you said you had some other thing to think about. What else you got about this topic, Venom?
I was gonna say, like, bro, the potential for like Shadow being like a vessel for potential collaborations with DC itself, bro. Like, I don't know, but even in the game Crossworlds, like, can you imagine if we got like a Batmobile?
Dog,
A Batmobile shit for fucking Shadow?
man.
A Batmobile theme one, man. You know, I don't know how they would work that one out, but I mean, they do it in the comics. You know, I don't know why it wouldn't be able to work.
He does have one in the comics, bro. And it's literally like, it's in design of how like the cars are in Crossworlds, bro. Just get that design, bro. You gonna be playing with Batman?
Yeah.
You gonna be playing with
bro,
the shadow of the bat, bro.
Oh god, yeah.
Bro, it's the fact this nigga is a part of the Bat family, bro. What the hell? If you would have told 13-year-old me that Sonic and DC would have an official collaboration, I would have laughed at you, bro. I used to pray for times like this. I did, bro. I did. What else could they do with Shadow, right? Because in the movies, of course, they can do the whole Black Doom plot line. But Baron, what do you expect? And along with everybody else, like, what do you think they can do with Shadow, right? That's not Maria or Black Doom related.
Yeah, bro. He could like
shit?
be on.
I don't know.
I mean, he could be on his
friend.
like Sasuke Wanderer shit, bro, but he could do it out in space, bro. He could be finding new shit. They could use him as an opportunity to expand the Sonic universe.
Bro,
Make
Shadow
new
in
stuff.
space? Nigga.
Yeah.
Hold on, now. Hold on. What
I feel like
the
it's
fuck?
perfect.
Bro,
Looking into his origins, I know that's like still retreading the black Doom shit, but I mean, like, on the way to like looking into this shit, I don't know, bro. You know, like, it don't even have to be that. It could be a lot of different shit.
Yeah. Roses, I know you a fellow Shadow Blazer. What do you expect from Shadow in the future that's not Maria, Black Doom? Roses,
Honestly,
oh, my bad.
I feel like they could technically like do what they did with like Sonic and give him like his own like book kind of game, you know, like Black Knight or Secret Ring, something like that.
Ooh, okay. I ain't think about that. Hold on.
Because I mean, we did get the Doom Wings form, but that's not like a unique form like how Excalibur Sonic was and how Darkspawn Sonic was. I feel like a game like that could really improve.
I didn't think about another storybook game, but Shadow in like fucking traditional Japan or some shit with samurai and a sword. Hey, they gave Sonic a sword.
Yeah.
Hold on, that might be
He had
tough.
a katana in his first game.
You right. But that shit might be generational, dog. That shit.
Yeah, I'm kind of fucking with that too.
Nah, they could give him a lightsaber.
Wait a minute. That's too much, bro. I don't think my brain can compute that, bro. I might melt. I might melt, bro.
A chaos lightsaber?
Hey yo.
Sonic and Star Wars.
Bro, Chaos Saber, bro. Oh my god, Chaos
That could
Blade.
happen, bro. But what if he did that shit on his hand, like the Chidori True Spear type shit?
Bro, he technically kind of did that shit against Neo Metal and IDW, So that nigga Sonic and Shadow, I mean Sonic and Knuckles was fighting Neo Metal, and this nigga had got a power boost from the Master Emerald, and Shadow came up and snuck his ass and stabbed that nigga with a fucking like a Chaos Spirit construct. Hey, it might be, bro. It might be coming, bro. Man, you might be cooking, bro. Sega might be writing down ideas from your ass, bro. Don't talking no public discourse, no public chats, nigga. You might want to trademark. Cryo, what you got, bro? What you got planned for Shadow in the future?
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I have no clue.
That's it.
I know this kind of anticlimactic, but I have zero clue what they possibly do.
That's fair. That's fair. Because, like, in all honesty, that's not even like, I don't even put that past you for feeling like that. Because Shadow's story is like, Shadow right now is a blank canvas. Right? When that nigga Itachi told Naruto, like, Sasuke's like a blank canvas. He go anyway. Like, Shadow can go any way from what right now, right? They can do anything they want to with this man's story. And I don't even put that past you. Honestly, I'd like to hear what Mr. Shiesty got to say about this, right? Because, like, Shiesty be nitpicking a lot. And I'm surprised he ain't one of them Shadow haters. And he actually likes Shadow. So, Shiesty, what you would do with Shadow, right? As a character, what would be his next step?
All right, so like earlier we was talking about how can Sonic survive without Shadow.
Yeah.
I want Shadow to survive without Sonic. You feel me? Have his own cast of characters, his own character story, like everything, but not with Sonic. Just his own IP, basically.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That whole trilogy.
I felt that because ain't no damn way this nigga Sonic was hostage for a year and Shadow and Silver couldn't fight Eggman, bro. Like, what the fuck? That shit always pissed me off. That shit pissed me off,
I hate
bro.
that nigga Sonic.
Eggman, it was mostly Infinite.
You said what, Cryo?
It was mostly Infinite.
Oh God, bro. Infinite was out here doing shit. Eggman ass was fucking making crab robots and shit. Goofy ass nigga. Like, bro, new characters, bro. A whole trilogy, bro. Go crazy, like Baron said, bro. Like, the potential is there. The potential is definitely there.
Yeah, like the same way how Sonic has Tails and Knuckles, like Shadow needs his own people, his own friends.
He do.
Like someone passed.
I would say he does. It's
Rouge and Omega.
Rouge, yeah,
Well,
Rouge.
no, but that's still like Sonic though. I mean, like detached from that.
like a whole new crew that's
You got new characters that ain't never met
it's a new
Sonic.
character.
In space.
It's just Shadow.
A new cast, a brand new cast.
Shadow's the one that can do it, bro. Shadow would pull in the people enough to open up the universe of Sonic to new shit and potentially do new shit with it.
I still want Omega and Rouge to be there because, you know, baby girl. Baby girl. But, like,
I mean, you need some like crossovers still.
yeah.
Quick question.
What up, Cryo?
Like, do y'all like know the full story of like Shadow the Hedgehog? I never played this, so I'm kind of asking.
Hell yeah.
So like, did it like tell you to like what like how did Black Doom like get to like an Earth, like planet Earth or Mobius?
Bruh, apparently every 1,000 years, right, the Black Comet comes around Earth to try to conquer that shit, right? And I still like I still don't understand why these niggas left, but like apparently like those ruins and shit. And I guess it was cause Dark Gaia. I think in the timeline Dark Gaia had blew up the Earth and they had to leave or some shit. But yeah, fucking this nigga is just a celestial being out there, bro. Like, have you ever played Destiny before, Cryo? This nigga kind of like Oryx on the way. Like, he just be in the space doing shit. Like, he's literally the space devil, Mephisto type beat.
He is literally the devil from the Bible.
Oh my god.
Because I thought this nigga was just like an alien that was like just like conquering planets or just destroying planets or some shit. But
Yeah.
I was completely wrong.
No, he was on that shit. He on that type beat. All that evil shit, like, because I think in Shadow, right, they had a pheromone. The Dark Arms has a pheromone to freeze everybody, and he was gonna feed all the people to those like miniature fucking Black Doom parasites, right? So
I remember that.
he definitely be doing that shit. And you know what's weird, Cryo? The Black Arms are a hive mind, right? And so all the soldiers and all the like weird creatures are just parts of Black Doom, right? The only sentient Black Arm nigga that's not an Archie is Black Doom and Shadow. So this nigga just be eating on worlds and shit, bro. Weird null ass shit, bro. And it's kind of crazy.
Maybe
Nigga,
we had like, maybe we had like a Shadow game and like he was like fucking. Damn, I had a brain. Fuck.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, Carter. It's all good. Like, this shit can be gas, bro. Estella, bro, I know you a silver glazer, but what is your expectation of the ultimate life form, bro? And don't be biased to that future nigga, bro. He's ass. I'm just playing. He's cool, I guess.
Like, okay, what was the original question? Because I know we start talking about Black Doom and stuff. What was the original question?
What would you expect from a Shadow spinoff, right? Essentially.
Shadow spinoff. I would expect without the like the whole Maria and Doom stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know who said this. It probably was Riley. Well, not even Riley. I don't know why I said Riley. About like, hey, going through the storybooks. Because granted, I do love the storybook games. I actually do like them a lot. So seeing him like go through like a storybook, or like what William said, like, hey, open up the universe for Sonic a little bit more with Shadow, because he just go into space and go like deal with other threats or like incoming threats. Like, hey, Shadow goes into space, trying to do stuff, and then like, hey, set up like, Infinity War Endgame, where like, hey, Shadow guy's on spin-off game, and then he has to like either warn like, hey, the people back on Earth, or like, hey, like Jesus, sorry. Like either hey, like warn them, or like, hey, we gotta like deal with this before this threat come back to the planet and stuff.
Yeah,
I like that idea too, of potentially like having like a narrative build up maybe over a couple games, Kingdom Hearts style, with the Sonic characters.
Man.
Maybe like use Shadow to kind of like start it.
Man, I honestly feel like you said Kingdom Hearts style, but I think Kingdom Hearts should be the blueprint for Sonic, bro. Because just the story, just having an overarching plot for like a couple of games, bro. Dog, that shit would be gas, bro. That shit would be gas. Even the ability to play with different characters and shit. They technically had that shit in 06, but they fumbled. They fumbled, bro. They really did.
So if Black Doom has possibly conquered planets, what if Shadow basically
Traveling through time.
He has a spaceship. Possibly he just goes to space, and he just randomly finds like a fucking symbol, like a planet, like civilization that like got like, god damn,
bro. They can do so much. Like in Archie, right? In Archie, Black Doom had a couple of other generals that was sentient. Like I feel like it was this dude named Black Devil, Black Hell, something. I don't know. I can't remember that nigga name. It's something edgy, bro. Black something, bro. Black nigga. That's what it was. But he also had a brother named Eclipse, and Eclipse was everything Shadow was, but just without Gerald's influence, right? And he was kind of influenced by the Wisps and shit. He was like more Shadow, more alien like. And Eclipse was like his main rival, bro. Eclipse was crazy. And maybe, bro, like, how would y'all feel if Shadow
was supposed to be Mephiles?
Yeah, originally, yeah. He was supposed to be Mephiles, but they didn't want to bring him back, and so they made a new nigga. How would y'all feel if Shadow had a other that's not Mephiles, right? Like on some Carnage shit. How would y'all feel if Shadow had a Carnage? That's the real question. Bam, you should go first on
that's
that.
What I want.
Spider-Man, nigga.
Nigga, that's what I want. That's
I mean,
exactly
I'd
what I
be pissed
want.
that it's not Memphis, but I can see why.
I think they should just almost redo that entire concept of Eclipse, like just like kind of like reboot it and make it, yeah, like the Carnage of the universe. Make him the Carnage of the universe. Make it be like a rival to both Sonic and Shadow, but come from Shadow. That'd be kind of fire.
Ooh. Or granted, I don't know how y'all would feel about this. It's just like, let's just say, you know how, everyone knows how Gerald made Shadow because of, Doom and stuff. But what if, like, let's just say, granted, I'm just spitballing here, don't know how this shit would work. Let's just say, Gerald made something before Shadow and it was ineffective and he just kind of like dumped him to the wayside or something and be like, okay. Him. Yeah, like discarded him or something.
Damn,
and
then, that's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I think he did that.
No.
That big ass salamander.
Well, no, I ain't talking.
Wizard.
No, I get what you say. I do get what you saying.
Yeah, but like, hey, other than Bio Lizard, he made something else, and then that one came back and it was actually like in line with Doom or something. Yeah. Like, hey, Doom, like he has a more Doom has a more heavy effect on him than Shadow.
Yeah. I feel like, bro, how would y'all feel about fucking like? So we got the Tyrio skin in Generations, right? How would you feel if they fused Tyrios and Eclipse together? Because I feel like the Tyrios design could still be used, even though that was like Shadow's first design, bro.
That's definitely not outside.
You said what, Cryo?
Don't worry about
it.
What?
What the hell? So am I the only one familiar with like Tyrios?
Yeah, the original design.
I've seen this.
Yeah.
Well, you think that should be like his Carnage?
I don't know. I felt like you could do some of that design. Like, y'all vibing with that design or not? Could that design be his own
solid
character?
Design.
It looks, from what I'm seeing right now, it looks a little too similar to Sonic because his hair is like, his quills is like straight down. So you kind of need to change that a little bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, it looks alright.
How you feel about Tyrios? He purple.
Man, give me what is he again?
Bro, he just that's that skin, bro. You can get in Shadow Gens.
Oh yeah. I mean, they could like do some meta shit and kind of like acknowledge that he never existed, even though that's literally what Mephiles is. So I don't know, bro.
They could do some Kingdom Hearts shit.
He's just a skin, bro, forever, for real.
You think so? Yeah. I feel like I
gotta move on to new shit. I want to see new shit from the Sonic franchise. Let's do new designs, fresh new designs, but also like make sure it has that classic Sonic feel. They can't go too crazy. You know what I mean? Like with Sonic characters, I feel like it's easy to oversaturate it with just other animal designs. You gotta add like just a couple, like one new team. Just a couple.
Yep. I definitely agree. Cause it's like, honestly, if you gonna reveal like a new character that's Shadow adjacent, that's gonna be really hard. Cause Shadow's fucking design is one of the best design in all fiction, bro. I think Shadow up there with like shit like Superman and fucking Sephiroth and fucking shit like Spider-Man. I'm not even glazing, bro. Like, the reason why Shadow is so profitable, right, is because of his design. If that nigga looked like fucking Tails or some shit, I mean, even Tails is cute and shit, but still, if Shadow looked like Tails and kept his personality, we wouldn't be having this podcast right now, bro. Sonic Adventure 2 would have been the last Sonic game, bro. I'm telling you, like, if they would have kept the Tyrios design for Shadow, we wouldn't be talking about this nigga right now. He would have been just, Tyrios is cool. But it's that design, bro. I'm not even glazing, bro. It's some designs that you just see that's just peak, right? Spider-Man, Venom, peak, bro. Iron Man, Captain America, peak. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, peak design. Shadow, Sonic, peak design. Tails, he's all right. He's cute.
That's a fuck Silver.
Oh, he all right.
Alright.
He cool,
Yeah,
but
bro.
I don't think he
Not,
deserves.
not biased at all, bro. Not biased at all.
Nah, bro. I
Bro, you
think.
gotta,
I
nah, bro,
honestly
you gotta
think
mention Neo Metal.
Neo Metal. I think Neo Metal's a cool design, but I think regular Metal's more iconic than Neo. I feel like his.
Oh yeah. I think Neo Metal is objectively a better design than regular Metal.
No, I don't like
I
that.
agree.
I disagree. I like regular Metal because it's just more simple.
You like that sleekness too, don't you? That sleek design.
It's not as cool though.
It is cool though. He looks super cool. You see what he looked like in the movie?
Yeah, that was clean. Imagine Neo Metal in the movie.
Neo
I
Metal
feel like
would be
Neo Metal
hard.
is like over designed a little. I mean, that's just my take. Like he
I'll be a
just
little bit
he
more
do-
intimidated by
he-
Neo Metal.
Neo Metal does give me like Final.
Yeah, Mega
like
Pokemon.
he give me like fucking not even Final Form Frieza, bro. He give me like cooler vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not even saying Cooler can hold his own, right? Like Neo Metal look hard to draw, right? Like if you was to have an anime and you need to have Neo Metal to be in an anime, bro. That nigga look hard to draw. He look hard to animate. Like Venom said, he might be a little too designed. Maybe the Cooler comparison wasn't a good comparison. Like what's a Dragon Ball character that's over designed? Shiesty, Rosy.
No, I feel like that might be
Well,
a
like,
comparison though, because like think about how Frieza looks
Yeah.
compared to Cooler.
Yeah. The reason why Final Form Frieza stayed around is because he's so simple to draw. That's why Toriyama ain't changed the shit ever.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I do appreciate like how much more menacing Neo Metal looks. And that might be why he works a little bit better as like a villain, and that's why I like the idea of like regular Metal, how they're like, you know, just like kind of more like a hive mind almost. I like that.
Yeah.
It's
But
kinda
I
cool.
do think Metal Overlord is a bit much.
Hold on now.
Yeah,
Not the
well,
kaiju.
yeah.
Not the kaiju. Not the kaiju. Not the kaiju. Leave it alone.
Metal
No, you
Overlord
guys-
looks cool though because
I think
it
honestly,
is big.
I think
'Cause it's
Metal
like a
Overlord is supposed to.
over-exaggeration.
I think he's supposed to look like a what the fuck, right? Because you gotta remember what Metal Overlord is, right? So this nigga Metal Sonic took everybody's DNA, including Perfect Chaos, and fused with the whole entire egg fleet. So that nigga really is a what the fuck. He's supposed to look like what the hell? Cause he got like fan wings and shit. He got wires hanging out his asshole and shit. I think that's the
What?
purpose. Yeah, like look at Neo Metal, bro. He has like cords and wires hanging out his ass, bro. I'm dead ass.
That's crazy how you just noticed that shit. Like the wires hanging out of his ass.
You ain't never looked at the back like that. You ain't never looked at Neo Metal from the back,
Why?
That's crazy work.
bro.
Why would I? Why would I look?
All right, bro. Y'all finna say I'm sus, bro. All right, okay. All right.
Like, that's
Yeah,
the
he's like
second
that.
thing you brought up. Like you really like that was like engraved into your memory, bro.
Bro, okay, fine. He's an amalgamation. That's what he's supposed to be. A hodgepodge, slapped together monster. All right. But still though, bro. Like, Shadow, the greatest character in the franchise, best writing, best rival. Metal Sonic could never. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, bro. I feel like Shadow can do it. Another thing we really didn't. We talked about it a little bit. But how do y'all feel about the potential of movie Shadow, right? Because we already got reports from Daniel RPK. If you're not familiar with Daniel RPK, he is a credible leaker when it comes to Marvel and DC comic book news. He scoops a lot of shit first. I think we found out that Doctor Doom was coming back from him, and everybody thought, well, not even Doctor Doom, RDJ was coming back from him. So very credible, very credible. What do y'all feel about the potential of movie Shadow, yo? Anybody can go first.
Movie Shadow. I feel like Movie Shadow. Ironically enough, Movie Shadow. It's weird. I think Movie Shadow might be harder to sell on his own than Game Shadow.
Why you say that?
Because of how kid friendly movies, like kid friendly the Sonic movies are. I
Uh-huh.
feel like Shadow. I feel like he'd be really great in a show, but at the same time, I don't want them to give like a bad show either. But I don't want them to do a movie and go all out for it, and then not do as much as like the Sonic movies have been doing.
Yeah, because like one of the key factors of like the movies, right, is that these animal niggas are always paired with a human. What human would you pair with Shadow, right? That would do good. Like you're not gonna get that nigga a Wade, right?
Shit, Bruce Wayne.
Wait a minute, bro. Had that nigga Keanu Reeves team up with fucking Robert Pattinson as a gun soldier or some shit. Wait a minute, dog. Bro,
Yeah.
how do you do a kid friendly John Wick movie, bro? How do you do that?
He's a
That's an
Nerf gun,
oxymoron.
Cause like movie Shadow don't have the legacy as like it don't have the legacy that Game Shadow got, right? Game Shadow didn't prove that he got the writing behind him, but like though movie Shadow had some good writing, and I think movie 3 is a good adaptation of Shadow's origin, if it's not my favorite. But like other than like Black Doom coming, like what that nigga got, bro? Like he got old and hype
just to use
moments.
him. Yeah, I think it's better just to use him in the cast now permanently, right? Like he needs to be there in every movie moving forward, and then the movies will only be better for it.
We gonna
It
have
just
him
makes
get
more
his ass pulled by
sense.
Metal Sonic, bro? Don't do it.
Shit, man. I ain't saying he had to be like that. He might come in and help at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why actually I think is more likely to happen. Is it like he gets a whole ass like return moment, and then he gets to like fucking help out,
Hell yeah. That shit would be tough.
and it'll be Metal Overlord.
Bruh, Super Shadow, and Super Amy versus Metal Overlord, bro. I'm really giving hope that fucking movie 4 will give us the first woman super transformation, because what the fuck? Sega literally has a mandate that says no female hedgehogs can go super when Blaze has a super transformation. That shit's stupid.
That's stupid as hell.
It really is, man. Hold on, maybe you pair up Shadow with Amy. I ain't think about that, bro. Like not in like a romance type shit, cause like I feel like in the movie universe, bro, Amy not gonna simp over Sonic. I think it's gonna be Sonic simping over her, cause movie Sonic give me those Peter Quill vibes, right? Like that nigga just like movie Sonic don't give me game Sonic that he just a cool ass nigga, bro. I feel like that nigga gonna look at like he after, in that post credit scene, I feel like he gonna look at Amy and be like, "Ooh la la," like that's some corny ass shit movie Sonic would say, bro.
Oh,
Exactly. Ooh, a pink hedgehog? I like. It's the stupid shit.
Tails be like, "Oh my
No,
god,
no.
Sonic, is that your girlfriend?" Sonic be like, "Yeah,
What?
something like that." Like, what the fuck? But I feel like Amy coming from a dystopian future, if she is coming from a future, we don't know that, but her coming from a dystopian future and Shadow being in prison for 50 years, I feel like they could bounce off each other. I definitely feel like they could bounce off each other, but you still need a human character, right? And
Do we really though?
we don't need
No.
humans. We don't need humans, but the casual niggas need humans, right? Because all the Jim Carrey parts that we disliked, the casuals love that shit, bro. Like the fight scene
And
when they,
fuck them humans, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I got so mad watching movie 3 when Shadow and Sonic out here going crazy against the gun robots, and this nigga goddamn Jim Carrey fighting himself, and he stabbed himself in the ass with a Sonic quill. I was like, man, if you don't get this shit out my fucking face, dog.
I mean, granted, it was funny, but
Jim
yeah.
Carrey can make anything funny though. He's
Yeah.
It's
goofy.
trash.
Yeah, that
It's
is
funny,
true.
but it don't fit.
That fucking dance scene though.
That dance scene was gas,
Yeah.
though. Shiesty don't
Yeah.
actually like.
Push the button.
Shiesty don't like Jim Carrey, Eggman, bro. He said
I
that.
don't dislike Jim Carrey. I just don't like his performance for Eggman.
is definitely not Eggman. That's the thing.
Exactly. That's my biggest
But at the
issue.
same time, like, how do you even do a villain character that's realistic like Eggman that like beefs with animals?
I don't know, just
Like,
copy how he is in the
Jim
game.
Carrey, he saved that shit, bro. He saved the entire concept of that in live action. He's like, I can make it goofy and make it still make sense, and he still be coming across somewhat kind of freaky, you know, and threatening. He's still a mad scientist, and I think his Gerald performance was also pretty good. Gerald was just what Eggman was just Eggman though, for real.
Yeah, Gerald felt like more like game Eggman than fucking
Yep.
Robotnik, which is.
And then we didn't get real Gerald.
Yeah, like their final fight was just stupid.
Bro,
Like,
I
should have
wish
been
they
more
could have.
emotional.
I wish they would have pulled more from SA2 and had like a met fight or something. Like
Yeah.
a giant
Or
robot.
like a mental battle, like a outwit each other type of thing.
Yeah, like
Like how in Injustice 1, like the video game, how both of the cyborgs was like outsmarting each other.
yeah. Hold on, Carl, you cooking. Yo, is my boy Price back?
I'm in the Cryo to write movie 4.
Cryo, bro, you cooking your Price.
He's not here.
I don't think
That
he's here.
sounds loud.
Oh yeah, I just don't feel like talking right now. I felt that. But like, I don't know, bro. Like, what? So after movie 4, right? After movie 4, of course they're gonna milk. I think Shadow might be Paramount's new Bumblebee. If y'all remember how big Bumblebee was in like the early 2000s, bro, that nigga was everywhere, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think Bumblebee is that cool, bro. I fuck with him, but I don't think he the best Autobot, bro. Like, you got niggas like fucking Hot Rod right there, bro. But that's just me.
I never seen Transformers.
Oh my god, you don't know who Hot Rod. Damn, you ain't never seen Transformers Prime, Caryo?
No,
too young.
all I know is it's Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and that's really it.
Damn, nephew.
What about Megatron?
I said, well, yeah. What about Megatron?
Okay, Megatron. But other than that,
Bro.
Damn, nephew.
Starscream?
Yeah, Starscream, Shockwave.
ooh,
Damn.
Oh man.
Wait, you don't know Starscream?
no,
What?
that's the first time me ever hearing this
What the
name.
fuck?
You ain't never seen the movie? You ain't never seen the Michael Bay movies, Caryo?
But
Hell no.
no, the Transformers movies, no.
Oh, hell no. Caryo, you gotta at
They're
least
not
watch
that
the.
good.
You gotta watch the first
one's
three.
okay.
The first three. All right.
Yeah, you can just watch just the first one.
Yeah, really, yeah.
That's the only one that was okay.
I like the second one, bro. I like that one. The third one was kind of when I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. And the fourth one, let's hope the fourth one don't follow the same lines as fucking Sonic. But we don't have Michael Bay, and apparently Jeff Fowler, bro. I think the coolest fact about Jeff Fowler when it comes to the director of the Sonic movie, this nigga worked on Shadow 05 on the intro, right? He worked on the animation studio. So this nigga Shadow is like his baby, bro. This nigga been working on that nigga since he was like young. So him bringing him forth in the movie, that shit making him $500 million. I know that shit is like that's paracausal. Ain't even gonna hold you, nigga. I can't wrap my head around that shit. But like, he actually cares. He cares. He dead ass cares about it. And like, maybe it's the money talking, but he ain't finna do no Michael Bay shit. Which also brings up the fact that like, just movies, the movie universe in general, right? What's next, right? What do y'all think is next, right? Besides Shadow, besides Metal Sonic and Amy, bro, what can they do next, bro? Honestly, in my opinion, we got to get those humans out of here. But that's just me. How y'all feel?
How the fuck they gonna
Absolutely.
You said what, Cryo?
But they gonna go back to what they gonna have to do? Go back to Sonic's planet or some shit?
I don't know, niggas. Getting them humans out of here, dog.
Bro, they should just have the movies be background characters like in SA2. I would be fine with that.
Cause like, I'm getting tired of these niggas, bro.
It just takes a
They don't do nothing.
exactly. They just take away from the immersion of Sonic.
like
I don't need a wedding. I'm sorry.
Unforgivable.
I don't like. I know
Exactly.
there's been various iterations of Sonic having parents, but I don't think Sonic needs a dad and a mom to be Sonic. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sonic is about freedom, right? I feel like Sonic is the embodiment of freedom. How the fuck he gonna be freedom when he can get grounded? Like, nigga, if you don't get your blue ass up and start running, fuck you talking about grounded, bro. Fuck you doing watching movies with Donut Lord, nigga? Go run around.
But he like Donut Lord, even though like
WJ.
even though it's just
Was
like,
good.
hey, fuck the damn humans, but you know.
What? You must want to keep the humans, to John. You like them niggas, don't you?
I literally just said fuck the humans. I literally just said
I
that.
thought you were saying. I said that. Vern, what you feel like, bro? What you think they can do?
Good, don't it? Yeah, sounds good. It sounds
I don't think humans are like the worst part if they just like if they just treated them a little bit more seriously, but they be using them for comedic relief for the most part. And it isn't always the best. Like when Gerald was serious, that was like, you know, that's how, like, I don't know, Sonic has always had a couple humans in it. Like it always just has. So I'm not opposed to that continuing, but at the same time, you know, honestly, from like a practical perspective, I don't expect them to not ever have a movie without humans. I just don't expect it. I don't think it's realistic. And I don't even know if I prefer it either. I don't know if I could look at just CGI animals the entire time in a real world scape. At that point, why not just make an animated movie?
That's what I think they should do, bro.
Yeah.
Paramount tried it with Transformers 1, but Transformers 1 didn't sell well, which is stupid because it's arguably the best Transformers movie. But like, dog, just give me the animated
What the
movie.
animation will look like.
Either like Transformers 1, or go ahead and do the Spider-Verse style, right? There's so many companies that's just doing Spider-Verse. But we was finna have a Batman Beyond. We got K-pop Demon Hunters animated by the same people, the same team of what you calling it, Spider-Verse. You got the Puss in Boots movie. That movie was gorgeous, bro. Fucking Spider-Verse. Just go
Or even if
crazy.
they went Mario movie like type of shit where it was like, I don't know, like
Kind of like Pixar.
yeah,
Yeah,
Pixar.
yeah.
That'd be like my least favorite. I like more stylized, but I would actually still prefer that because it would be crazy. Like it could be cool as fuck.
And honestly, you can keep the same universe, right? Just I feel like you could even, it wouldn't be hard. And if you want to bring the human characters back in that style and have them in that style and like have them there and have them do shit, I would take it, right? Because you kind of do need that human, right? I feel like even though I'm saying fuck the movie humans, Sonic is always best when he has a second character to bounce off of, right? Because Sonic is an absolute, right? Most his character arcs isn't from him, bro. The best writing for Sonic is based off of the character that he's paired with, right? That's where the character development come from. But Sonic is always an absolute, a constant in that story. So we need some type of secondary character there. But I feel like the movie characters kind of fall flat because unlike Chip or fucking Merlina and any other human characters, or even Chris, them niggas done, bro. Them niggas 50 years old, 49, married. Them niggas don't have no character arcs, nigga. They ain't got nothing to do. Them niggas just be knitting and making bread and shit. Talk about, where's Sonic? I wonder what Sonic's doing.
If you don't fuck around and like just live your life, leave them alone.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. And if Shadow get paired up with Maddie's sister, I might be mad. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Bro, I would end it all.
Like, imagine if you watch this movie before, bro, and we would be like, hey, Sonic's like, okay, we gotta go see the gun nigga and your sister Maddie. They open the door, this nigga Shadow on the couch watching TV shows with her or some shit. I'd be like, what the fuck? What? Bro, you said you would like that, bro?
Nah, hell no.
What the
Hell no.
What the hell? Bruh, Stella, how would you feel, bruh?
Yeah, like I said, I ain't gonna lie. Just granted, they can be for comedic relief for like the kids and stuff, but when it comes to like hardcore Sonic fans, I feel like everyone can agree. Like, hey, no, we don't want to see none of these humans. Like with Godzilla, when you was getting into the Godzilla series, I was just like, I don't care about these damn humans. I want to see these damn kaiju's and shit. So I just feel like for like the children and stuff, yeah, had the humans for comedic relief, but I can, like I said, I could care less about them for real.
Yeah. Cryo love
What
Maddie.
What if they made Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles go to school?
What the fuck, bro? You know what's
I don't
crazy?
know.
That's what happened in the Ninja Turtle movie, bro.
That is what happened.
In what?
Movie.
In the last Ninja Turtle movie, bro. At the end of the movie, them niggas get accepted by humanity and go to school, bro. They go to high school.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
What the hell? I did not know that. I don't like that.
Bruh, I'm okay with them being accepted by humanity, bro. But that school part was kind of cringy, bro. I ain't gonna hold them niggas. Like,
This is a
nigga,
hero? What the fuck?
like, bro, on some weird ass shit, bro. This nigga fucking, these niggas put on shirts over their shells, bro.
He said, "All right, let's go." Yeah.
One nigga had one of them niggas had glasses and shit, bro. Oh, it was Donnie, bro. Donnie had glasses and shit. He had like this. He still had a crush on April. This nigga was at school, bro, just chilling. And then them niggas kept saying bacon, egg, and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese. That movie kind of goofy as hell, boy.
It's a good movie, but
Bro, I know they were stretching them shirts.
Bro, hell yeah, nigga, them niggas had fucking 7X's, boy. But yeah, man. I feel like I got one more topic in me. I kind of wish we had somebody that was on the fence of the Shadow debate, right? And I feel like Riley would have been it, but everybody here seen the love Shadow, bro. I'm happy. I'm glad.
All right, I will do it. I don't like Shadow.
Oh, nah, we know that's fake. Now, this is the final topic for tonight before we wrap up, right? And we can do this really speedy, but we talked about a Shadow spinoff and him holding up a Shadow spinoff. What gameplay style do you think fits Shadow best, right? Adventure, boost, mix of both, or open zone, right? Which one would you
like how they
prefer?
did in Frontiers?
Yeah.
I'm thinking either boost or open zone. I feel like for Shadow, he shouldn't slow down. But I don't know.
Oh wow! You not picking the SA1 formula today? Wow, Death Stranding didn't change your life, nigga.
What do you mean, bro?
But Death Stranding didn't change your whole entire life, buddy.
I feel like at
Death
this
Stranding
point,
fast.
Shadow has like such a big ass moveset that like not putting him in like an open zone, it's like missed potential.
Yeah. I do think the boost / open zone gameplay from Shadow Gens is what they need to harken down and fucking use. Cause like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I love Sonic as much as the next nigga, but Shadow's moveset is just cooler than Sonic, bro. Like, Sonic got wind and shit, key blast and shit, but like,
Shadow
Shadow
has like chaos powers, doom powers, fucking.
Like imagine
can,
Doom
like,
Towers
further
with
develop on the
Frontiers'
chaos
gameplay.
dog. Imagine being able to use Doom Wings in those giant ass maps, dog.
and give him some melee.
Bro,
Oh
Imagine-
my god. My bad, Slash.
imagine the boss fights with Shadow in the style of Frontiers.
Oh my god, dog. That shit would be insane, bro. Imagine the music. Bro, nigga, fuck Sonic Frontiers, bro. Give me Shadow Frontiers, nigga. That's why,
Damn.
bro. This is the whole topic of this episode, right? Like, we out here talking about a Frontier sequel, but we ain't even thinking about Sonic, nigga. We thinking about Shadow and shit. Like, they gonna have to add that nigga.
This could be a Shadow episode.
Bro, oh god, bro. Listen, all right. If the
You need
Frontiers
to
2
migrate from Sonic.
if the Frontiers 2 sequel is a adventure style game where you play with like Team Sonic and Team Dark, I'll take that because they already got the Knuckles, Tails, and fucking Amy gameplay, right? They not gonna throw that shit away, right? Keep that there, but somehow add Shadow to the shit, bro. You add Shadow to the plate with his Doom Clouds, nigga, bro. That in 2027, that game might be a contender for Game of the Year because, bro, Shiesty might think this is crazy, but niggas was wanting Frontiers to be up there. Like that nigga Moist Critical, that nigga felt like Sonic Frontiers deserved a slot to be a nominee for Game of the Year, bro. And if these niggas actually have the budget, they have the time now, they not rushing the shit like how Frontiers was. It's not a hodgepodge game. It's not a rush mess. And they come out to be peak, nigga. That shit might be better than the Fable Adventure 3. We might ain't even need an Adventure 3 after this shit come out.
Shit, we really don't need one at all, to be honest with you.
Frontiers 2 with Sonic and Shadow on the front. It's just like Adventure 2 all over again.
Bruh, I can see them niggas doing that shit, bruh. I can see them doing that shit. We all, bro. Shadow just peaked, bro. Shadow.
What if they continue that Sonic X Shadow title, but with different like subtitles with it?
Ooh, okay. I ain't never thought about that. I ain't never thought about that, bro. You know what's crazy? Sonic X Shadow Generations got Classic Sonic in that bitch, and don't nobody give a fuck about that little blue nigga no more. Fuck that nigga. But that's all I'm gonna say about Classic Sonic though.
Well, Classic Sonic though really got a rival.
Oh God, bro.
Metal Sonic.
Bro, that nigga just think he part of the team, bro. I look at Classic. Oh God, bro. After Shadow Generations, bro. After Forces, I look at Classic Sonic like he just there, bro. He remind me of fucking. I don't even know, bro. Like,
you hold me, bro. He a me.
Oh God, he don't even talk.
Goten.
Bro, hold on now. Goten talk. Stop playing Goten.
You about to say like
what's a character?
He just like Goten.
What's a Scrappy Doo? Scrappy Doo. Yep.
Scrappy Doo.
Classic Sonic is Scrappy Doo, bro. He just there. All right, y'all. We yapping about Sonic, bro. But we I don't know. I feel like we just vibing. We are at an hour and 24 minutes, bro. I think it's been a good episode, bro. I don't want to hold everybody tonight, bro. Y'all got any more topics we gotta say before we get out?
None, bro. My brain's fried, bro.
Bad.
I really wish I could have talked more.
Bad, man. Do we have any questions in the chat? Anybody want to ask us a few questions before we get out of here? Estella, what you gonna say?
Then I was just gonna say something about like you might want to say like, hey, we not gonna possibly be here next Wednesday. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh yeah. Episode 7 might be delayed. Me and the family are going to Dolphin Island, Alabama. We're gonna have a whole island adventure, like we're on Sonic Seaside Hill.
Congratulations.
Yo, thank you, my boy. Thank you. Yo, we're gonna have a fun time. So episode 7 might be pushed back to the next week after, but we'll see. I'll post it in the Discord. We have a question in the chat. They said, "What are we getting on Overwatch?" That shit ain't happening. All right. So
I wish I would see one of my Sonic characters on fucking Overwatch, bro. Boy, I would fucking, I'd riot.
I would get an Overwatch, but Rival's better.
Oh God, bro! Like, give me a Sonic X Marvel collab. That shit'd be tough.
Real.
Like that, bro. They already got Godzilla X fucking Marvel, bro. That shit going crazy. But anyway.
Shit. Godzilla be collabing with everyone now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go down the list. Yo, Verum, you got anything you want to promote for this week?
No, man. I think we covered it. I think the proof is in the pudding, man. Everybody here loves Shadow, and I feel like that's like the consensus of the Sonic community almost. So if the team Sonic is intelligent, they'll keep milking that shit.
Yeah, bro. I want more Shadow down my throat until I can't breathe.
Huh? Cut out.
Hold on, wait a minute. Nope, I got it.
I know what he said though.
Nope, I got it. I got the clip.
Wait, what the fuck? Anyways, Bavarium, you got anything you streaming this week?
Not that I know of, but stay tuned. You never know.
Bad. Rosies, what you got planned for today, my boy?
Not really. Besides, work and streaming.
Bad. Yo, shout out to Rosies in the chat, bro. Let's go, bro. If y'all fuck with me, and if I'm on Rosies head, what are you doing, bro? Price, I know my boy Price going through some. Yo, USS Lobster Fest, bro. Follow my goat. If y'all fuck with me, if you don't follow Price, I'm gonna come to your house and force you to play Frontiers. Cryo, what you got going on this week?
Working shit. I can't even really do that.
Damn, nigga, when you gonna come back to the land of the living and play some games, man?
I do play games, but I can't go on stream, bro. My shit doesn't like work.
Damn, what happened?
Every time when I try to stream, it cuts off out of nowhere. I think it's not a Wi-Fi thing. It's like my laptop thing. My laptop has a problem that I'm just trying to find a problem of.
Is it your drivers?
No, it's not my drivers. I updated them bitches.
Damn, that's crazy. I wonder. Estella.
I just need to upgrade.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. My shit better blow up too. Estella, what you got going on this week? Abello?
Possibly.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm right here. Possibly try to stream something this Friday and this Saturday. Probably stream some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So.
W. Go ahead and knock them streams up before we go on that trip. Feisty, bro. The man with a plan, bro. The world's greatest hater. What you got going on this week in terms of content?
I'm finally free, so I'm just gonna go back to watching Marvel movies again.
All right, you ain't gonna promote your new TikTok, nigga, your content?
Oh yeah, follow the Twitter and follow the TikTok at Goku_Shiesty. And yeah.
Yo, it's your boy, me. We have a new season of Marvel Rivals. We'll be on that shit tomorrow. Thursday, we will be seeing Superman tomorrow. So no stream probably tomorrow. If not, we'll be on Month Hunter. Hey, that's all it. That's it right there. I hope y'all niggas had a great one, bro. If y'all like this yap session, bro, we will be on the podcast feed on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Apple Music. So, yo, come pull up, come listen to this shit, and y'all niggas have a good one, y'all.